Quantiv is a consultancy that works with companies to help solve business problems through the use of software. And for this project, we work for FareShare, and we've helped them understand their business requirements, help them identify a suitable software solution. And in this case, the right answer, the right solution for them was a piece of bespoke development. So having identified Future Processing as the company to write that software, since then we've been engaged with working with both FareShare and Future Processing to deliver the project. Primarily as far as Future Processing is concerned, they see us in the product owner role in a Scrum team. So why did we decide to look for a partner company? Well, FareShare doesn't have any in-house capability. They don't have a technical department or developers or any of that kind of thing, and they actually need this solution producing for them. So we needed to look at a wide range of different types of software. So we looked at commercial off-the-shelf software as well as bespoke software. But in terms of working with a partner, it was always going to be delivered by another company, and because it's a piece of bespoke software development, obviously it carries both more rewards and greater risk. So one of the things that we did quite a lot of was doing due diligence on which actual software company we used to actually have the software written for us. What criteria should somebody consider when choosing a partner? Right, so cost and quality are obviously the two main ones, but we looked for a degree of technical competence. We looked for a degree of really sort of getting to understand what the business processes were that we had to write the software for. And those two elements, combined together, so you've got the technical depth and the willingness to understand the business processes. It's also got to be a pretty good cultural fit as well, specifically because we wanted this project doesn't have that much time to do. So the other thing we were looking for was a delivery team that would start almost immediately, so that we could actually work with an existing team with existing processes. They knew their processes, knew their technology, so we could get working straight away, rather than doing the normal thing of forming a team and recruiting people and working out which technology we were going to use. We wanted something which was much more turnkey, so we could literally turn up on day one and actually start doing productive work, which is pretty much what happened. FareShare is a charitable organisation, so it spends donors' money. So one of the things is that it has a very good process for how it deals with suppliers or how it acquires new suppliers. It requires a high degree of due diligence to make sure that it's the right supplier. We've done our homework on them. We've done asked all the right questions. So as a process, it was first of all selecting the right type of solution, and then putting a competitive tender out against a specification to a number of different providers, and getting those tenders back and taking through an evaluation process. What we were looking for in a provider was a combination of best cost quality, which gives us basically the best value for our development money. And we're also looking for an organisation that would then look after that product afterwards, because FareShare don't have an internal technical capability, and really in this case we want the people who wrote the software to also go and look after it for the years ahead. So that means that we're looking for somebody with enough capability to not only build the thing originally, but also to support it and look after it and provide FareShare with the support contract and the help desk that they also need. So the way this project is working is that Future Processing provide a development team. It's a Scrum team, an Agile Scrum team. We act as the product owner. So we work very closely with people inside FareShare to gather all their needs and requirements, and then we interpret that. And then we work closely with the development team on an agile basis in 2-week iterations, sprints, in order to translate what FareShare needs into actual things that developers can work on. So feature processing provides that development resource, the quality assurance resource, the team leadership, that kind of thing, and we work with them to, as a product owner, to keep them stocked with well thought through user stories, and we also have an overall responsibility for the shape of the product and achieving all the goals that we've agreed with both the business and the trustees that will be delivered as part of this project. So like all projects, we have a lot of work to do in a relatively small amount of time and a relatively small budget. And one of the things about working with a nearshore partner is that you get that cost benefit, but also we have the benefit of a well-established team. They came in with a set of a known set of technologies. They knew what they were doing. They knew how their process worked. They knew how the management worked and how to run an agile process, which meant that we not only got that kind of cost benefit of working with a nearshore provider, but we hit the ground running very quickly. We started to get usable stuff out of the team very quickly, and the things like the quality has been good and that sort of thing. So in terms of recommending as a supplier, yes, because so far we've been very happy with what we've come out of the what's come out of the process and what's come out of the team.